We use thousands of words every single day. But have you ever just stopped to think about the stories that are hiding inside them? It's funny, because a lot of the time, it's the most common everyday words that hold the most fascinating secrets.
So today, we're going to go on a little investigation. And it all starts with this one simple four-letter word, drop. It seems totally straightforward, right? You've probably used it recently. But trust me, there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye.
Okay, so first things first, let's just establish how absolutely fundamental this word is. We all know it, we all use it, but that commonality, well, that's the key that's going to unlock a much bigger idea. Our source, the Simple English Wikimedia, confirms it right away. Drop is one of the top 1,000 most common head words. A head word is basically just the main word you'd go look up in a dictionary, right? So this means it's part of the absolute bedrock of the English language, which makes it the perfect subject for us to dig into. So what kind of work does this little word actually do? Well, like a lot of these core words, it's a real multitasker in our grammar. Let's break down some of its different jobs. First up, its most common form as a noun. A drop of water, a drop of rain. It's so precise, so visual, and it's a concept that pretty much everyone on the planet understands instantly. The source even mentions that a single drop of water weighs about 0.1 grams. But it can also be a noun in a more, well, abstract way. Think about a drop in prices. It's not a liquid, obviously, but that idea of falling or decreasing is exactly the same. This just shows you how flexible this little word can be. And of course, it's an action, to drop a ball, to drop from a height. This is the verb that really brings that concept of falling to life. So you've got the object, the concept, and the action, all packed into one tiny word. And just to round things out, the source gives us a synonym, decline. This helps us see how the meaning of drop connects to a whole family of other words that all describe some kind of downward movement. But you know what? That's not even the most interesting part of the page. So let's move on, because if you look really closely at the source material, past all the definitions and pronunciations, there's this little note. It's a clue, hiding in plain sight. Did you see it? I mean, it's so easy to miss. Most people just scrolling through would probably skip right past it. But for us, this is where the real story starts. And here it is. This one sentence is the key to everything. Drop isn't just a common word. It's a special kind of common word. See, this isn't some random classification they slapped on there. Nope. It's a clue that points us toward a much bigger idea about language itself. So what on earth is this list? The answer is basic English. And no, this isn't just simple English in general. It's a specific, carefully designed system built for clarity and for international communication. At the very heart of this whole system is this number, 850. The entire framework of basic English is built on a core vocabulary of just 850 essential words. That's it. So the BE 850 is this list of words that were really carefully chosen because they can express even complex ideas in a simple way. The goal was never to dumb down the language, not at all. It was to make it a more effective tool for everyone, especially for international speakers. And that totally explains why we found this clue in the Simple English Wikipedia. It's a platform built on this exact philosophy. And this, right here, just brilliantly illustrates the global power of these core words. The dictionary entry for drop has been translated into 66 different languages. Why? Well, it's because fundamental concepts like this are universal, and having a shared, simple word for them is incredibly powerful. So here's the big takeaway. What does all this focus on simplicity actually do? This isn't just some academic exercise. It has a real, tangible impact on how we all communicate with each other. All right, let's just look at a direct comparison. On the left, you've got a sentence that is just packed with jargon. I mean, sure, it's technically correct, but wow, it's dense. It kind of shuts a lot of people out. But then look at the right. Using our hero word drop, we've got the sentence straight from the source. It means the exact same thing, but it's clear, it's direct, and pretty much anyone can understand it. That is the power of basic English in action. And that really brings us to our final thought. We started this whole journey with one simple word and ended up uncovering an entire philosophy of communication. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If just 850 words can express so much, so clearly, all across the globe,
What could we all achieve if we just focused a little more on simplicity and clarity in our own daily conversations?